welcome to Carrion, the game that my father and I have spent the last month spending all of our time on. Him doing a lot of the Unity interface work and a little bit of work in Blender, and I've provided the vast majority of the level design, coding, much of the decision making, and generally things that don't require fingers. Got some settings over here. Turn the master volume all the way down. Turn the music down. We'll leave it at about half. Same with the SFX. And we're gonna hit play. I'm gonna play with the controller because we've implemented that. Though I'm using the palm of my left hand because I'm not allowed to bend fingers on it right now. This is a somewhat Zelda-inspired dungeon crawler, though admittedly more for controls and camera rather than puzzles. We've got some crates around here that you can break with our sword swing, which each have pickups. We can throw knives, which do damage to enemies, and now we can pick up a new one. The crate pickups are random. This one's another knife. Can't pick it up because we're full. And a spike trap that does exactly what you think it does. It took 1 damage. So we'll come down here. We'll come along here and we'll find a spider. He'll come towards you and he'll do little attacks on a bit of a cooldown. They're not supposed to be too hard. And there's the damage. Gonna take him out. We're full on knives, so we're still not picking that up. Got a room here, got a little choice. You can either just leave, or you can fight some spiders for a power-up. I'm gonna do that. Use some of my knives to do that, because that is a power-up that gives more knives. It's kind of hard to aim knives with the palm of your hand. Take that guy out. We got our power, but now we have 7 maximum knives. Wow, every crate's had a knife so far. That's kind of unlucky when we're at half health. But we'll keep going. And here's the elevator to the 2nd floor. It's kind of jerky. We never figured out how to fix that. But it is an elevator nonetheless. And here's floor 2. Got a couple crates. There we go, some corn to heal up. Got another spider over here. Slay him real fast. Try and get up here. The crates can be a little weird to platform up with. There we go. And more maximum knives. I'm going to start using a lot more knives. Because knives do more damage than the sword. You'll notice that power-up can only be reached by using the crates. Once they're gone, you're not making that. People noticed. There we picked up some money, which does not have any function in the game currently. We were going to add a merchant near the end for power-ups and pickups, but didn't have time. So instead we just have a room that stocks you up a bit at the end. Take out this spider. You can see the little alcove over there where you would drop down after receiving the hidden power-up. Over here to a little mini-boss. This spider's bigger and mostly bigger than the others. He has more health. He's a little scarier. But once you know how the spiders work, they're not too bad. This power-up is always scripted. It gives a little dash. You can use it to dash around. Quite fun. It's a little hard for me to input it with my palm, so I probably won't be using it much, but it is very fun. And we force it to be here because you need it for the occasional platforming later. That's the end of Biome 1 with our little button that goes down and teleports us. Biome 2 introduces these pedestals. They shoot lasers. They do damage, as expected. Here, I'll come over here and get shot by a different pedestal just to show it off. Oh. Hit that guy with knives. There we go. Damage. I'm gonna leave him. While climbing the staircase, I'm going to note the enemies are all animated. You'll notice the crow itself isn't. We had some trouble getting the crow animated. The crow and enemies are models we've sourced from the Unity store, and we had more trouble getting the crow with animations we liked than the enemies. The enemies took some rigging with the animator, but we're happy with how they ended up. The crow is mostly stationary, though we do really like his model. Look at how cute this guy is. He's adorable. He's a cute little guy. And the sword's animated, so it's clear enough what's going on. That, by the way, was a knife damage up, which synergizes really nicely with the fact that I have 9 knives now. I think I can one-shot spiders now. Let's do that. Bye. Yes, so we very much have a knife build going on here. One of the other runs I did for recording that had to be scrapped due to audio issues, I ended up with 17 health at the end and was able to just tank through the final boss, but had almost no damage. That was an interesting run. So this route, you can either come straight through here, dash across, get shot, and just leave, or if you're willing to take some extra risk, you can come up the sides here. I'm going to be using knives for spiders because it handles them so well. Dash across, knife that spider, make it past the laser gauntlet, break this, hey, and then power up. We got a double jump. Look at that. It's very helpful. And we have a nice little cat statue here. Egyptians love cats, right? I'm sure this isn't foreshadowing for anything at all. Get another knife. We definitely need more of those, considering how many we're using. There's that guy. And we head to Biome 3. I just realized I've had my mouse on the screen the entire recording. I'm sorry. This is my 4th time doing it, though, so we're gonna have to live with it. Hang up this spider. Hang up this spider. And take a look at that kitty. It's just a cute little statue. He wouldn't hurt a fly, would he? He absolutely would. The cats are very, very fast, and they're a bit slippery, which makes them accelerate very fast, which makes it a little harder for them to hit you, but also makes them terrifying when they come careening at you with all that momentum. So we decided to leave them. Got a little hidden power up here. Hey, we got a nice triple jump. Look at that. Jump quite high. Take out this spider with a knife. Take out that drifting kitty. See if we can snipe this kitty. Got him. We come grab our little max knife power up. We're up to 11 knives. That deals significant damage. We should be able to use them pretty well against the final boss here in a minute. No max health, though. Kind of scary. Enjoy the jerky elevator. Sorry again. And there he is, the final boss, which we'll go into right after visiting the quote-unquote merchant. See if I can get these cats with knives. Oh, jeez, we're riding on them. This is where the merchant would be to spend your money. We didn't have time to implement it, so instead, we're going to give you a couple of free power-ups. And a bunch of free pickups. We got even more knife damage, and a quadruple jump. So we're going to come in here, come see our final boss. Close. He's got all his laser pedestals. He's got his Tornado of Doom. I'm going to take care of some of the cats on the side first. I'm going to get stabbed for my troubles. Because I don't want to back up into these kitties later. I got stabbed twice doing it. This mummy mostly stands still. He's got a tornado defending him, and he summons scarabs to hunt you down, which are remarkably difficult to avoid. And we are absolutely gonna die. There we go. Oh, scarab's still going. Fortunately, we have 1 extra life per run. It does not save your power-ups gained that floor, so we're a fair bit weaker now than we were, but on a tough section like the mummy, it's still pretty useful. I think we can take him out with this extra life. If you die again, it just kicks you back to the main menu. Fuck a couple knives at him. And there he goes, with a little shower of scarabs. Congratulations, mummy vanquished. We've got all of the various models and textures and such we pulled from online. Music came from the glorious Kevin McLeod. And there's our game. Thank you for watching.